How are you feeling? Any better? Good. No, absolutely, it was freezing out there. I hate to think of you being stuck out there in the cold. It looked like a nasty fall. Not a problem. Honestly, you can stay as long as you like. It's nice, isn't it? Sometimes I just like to watch it as much as enjoy the warmth. I do think that we should just do a couple of quick checks though. It's a nasty graze you've got on your head. Okay. So just because you were out there a little while, I just want to just take your temperature first. If you can just open your mouth for me. There we go. No, you're actually good. Just ever so slightly on the cold side. Are you sure I can't get you a blanket or anything? Okay. Just let me know if you need anything at all. Not just for being warm, but if you want another drink or something to eat, honestly, just let me know. I think we should just take a look at the greys. Just clean that up a little bit, I think. I'm just going to take one of these cotton pads and have a antibacterial solution here. So all this is going to do is just make sure that you're not going to get any infection in the greys. So I'm just going to grab one of the pads and let's just put some of the solution on there. There we go. Now I warn you, this might sting a little bit, okay, but it should go away quite quickly. Is it okay? Good. If you just close your eyes, I'm just going to come to the bit just above your eyebrow on it. Don't want to get it in your eyes. That's it. Almost done. There, that's looking better now. Okay, I'm just going to grab another one just to dab it down with. Take off some of that excess. You just close your eyes again for me. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now I think if we just put a plaster on top just to be absolutely certain, and then that should be okay. So I've got a box here. Washproof plasters. We have 24 19 by 72 mil, 16 19 by 38 mil, 6 38 by 72 mil, and 2 38 by 76 knuckle plasters, and 2 60 by 45 finger plasters. So of those different sized ones, I'm not 100% certain which one will need to cover the greys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick measure of the greys, just to make sure that we're going to get the right one. Okay. So you just sit still just for a moment for me. Okay. And at the top, here, and here, and diagonally, and that way. Okay. I know exactly what we need. It's going to be, not that one, it's going to be one of these. Just open this. There we go. Get rid of the extra one. Okay, so again, if you can just sit really still for me. Fabulous. Okay. I'm just going to put this, align it. Yeah, that's the right one. Just open it up. Right. Again, if you can just stay really still. Just a bit of fluff. Let's just go around the edge. So there's nothing that's going to stop it from sticking. There we go. Okay. Okay. And just press that down. There we go, perfect. So that's all nice and protected now. Fabulous. How are you feeling now? Perfect. Okay. Well, I think, what did your husband say? About an hour? So, probably still got about half an hour or so before he's here. So, are you sure? Is there anything else I can get you in the meantime? And you finished with the tea? I'll just take that. Well, if you like, just before I came out for my walk, I was just actually reading from a book that I got for Christmas. It's really interesting. I could read a passage or two if that might interest you. Of course. I'll just move out of the way of the fire for you a little bit. So this book is actually about lots of different interesting places all around the world, different sites that can be seen, different things that can be found, and the interesting facts behind them. So yeah, you'll see what I mean. So I got to the section on Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway. With its thousands of interlocking hexagonal columns that rise vertically like steps, the Giant's Causeway is a geological oddity that looks distinctly man-made. Volcanic activity created the unusual formation near the start of the Paleogene period, 23 to 65 million years ago, when molten basalt came into contact with chalk beds and formed a lava plateau. When the lava cooled quickly, the plateau contracted and cracked, forming 40,000 columns of varying heights that looked like giant stepping stones. The largest stand almost 36 feet tall, or 11 metres. According to legend, an Irish giant by the name of Fionn mac Cumaill constructed the causeway so he could skip over to Scotland to defeat his Scottish counterpart, Benandona. While in transit to Scotland, Fionn fell asleep, and Benandona decided to cross the causeway to look for his competitor. To protect her slumbering husband, Fionn's wife gathered him up and wrapped him up in cloth to disguise him as a baby. When Benandona made it to Northern Ireland, he saw the large infant and could only imagine how big Fionn must be. Frightened, Benandona fled back to Scotland, but the causeway remained. Here's a picture in case you're interested. How about Scotland? Fingal's Cave. Like something out of an epic fantasy novel, Scotland's Fingal Cave is a 270-foot deep, 72-foot tall sea cave with walls of perfect hexagonal columns. Celtic legends held that the cave was once part of a bridge across the sea, built by giants to fight one another. Science says it was formed by enormous masses of lava that cooled so slowly that they broke into long hexagonal pillars like mud cracking under the hot sun. When naturalist Sir Joseph Banks rediscovered the cave in 1772, it quickly captured people's imaginations and inspired the work of artists, writers and musicians. Composer Felix Mendelssohn wrote an overture about the cave in 1830. The same year, painter J.M.W. Turner depicted it on canvas. Thus was born a romantic era tourist site that is just as entrancing today. Also in Scotland, the Garden of Cosmic Speculation. Among the daffodils and daisies of the Garden of Cosmic Speculation are black holes, Fibonacci sequences, fractals, and DNA double helixes. Architectural theorist Charles Jenks and his late wife, Maggie Keswick, designed the 30-acre garden for their own property. Its aesthetic is guided by the fundamentals of modern physics, reflecting the shapes and patterns of the unfolding universe. Begun in 1988, the garden took almost 20 years to build, during which time Keswick succumbed to cancer. Jenks continued the project in her memory, occasionally altering designs in response to shifts and breakthroughs in scientific knowledge. The Human Genome Project inspired the DNA garden section with its plant-threaded double helix. She's fallen asleep. Her husband's going to be here in 20 minutes or so. I'll just let her be. Get me a water and I'll leave it next to her in case she wakes up.